Now then, welcome back to another episode on the Hypermine Infinity Evolved server. Oh yes, I look like a present because I am your gift for Christmas. Thank you much. What a way to start an episode. I'm out and about at the minute in a Mistcraft age that I've just created. It's actually the third Mistcraft age I've tried, and this one happens to be a good one, a keeper. A very nice place as well. It's pretty awesome, in fact. I kind of like it. I came here just to get to the books, really. I wanted a load of books to make bookshelves, to make some magical wood, to be able to make an ender quarry. And I thought, well, where better to get books than, well, these places like this. And at the same time, I could pick up a whole host of other cool loot and get myself caught in cobwebs for a little. Yes! And down. Thank you. And let's block that off before we take this one out and see what's in here. Blah, blah, blah. Load more sheets. Awesome. I've already been collecting a load of stuff, of course. And also, there's quite an awesome, awesome feature of this particular Mistcraft age in that we've got kind of eternal twilight, so mobs don't seem to be spawning. I haven't seen a sunrise or a sunset yet, so the time seems to be permanent. And also, where was I just a minute ago? Over here. Yeah, just over this way. There's crystals as well, as you can see straight away. There's crystals, Mistcraft crystals, which is cool. An abundance of desert, which I'm not so worried about. But also, you might be able to see on my minimap just popping up now, I have discovered that there is a nether fortress. Yes. And so I've already just been and scooted up the broken blaze spawners. And also, I found a skeleton druid place. There's a few little places like that from the Twilight Forest that just seem to be randomly loading up in the world. And I don't know why they're floating up, but they are, and I took advantage of the first one I came across, a skeleton druid. We will get into the whole Twilight Forest episode very soon, I'm sure. It'll take me a few episodes to go through the Twilight Forest, but there's a lot of cool stuff in there, particularly good mining in the Hollow Hills. So I want to make this ender quarry, and then start thinking about mining out the Twilight Forest and Hollow Hills and going down that route. There's a strange kind of snowy bit right in the middle here. I'm not sure why that is. But this is a good entry point. Also, there's the drop-down bit, which I didn't see before, the star fissures. So even if I came here badly, I could just drop down there and appear back at spawn of the overworld. Actually, it does look like it's getting dark out here, doesn't it? Maybe I just can't see the moon. You want to sleep on that? No, I don't want to sleep on the snow. Oh, yeah, the creepers are starting already. Okay. Well, we're about to go back anyway. Let's just see. Can I sleep on this? Yes, I can. Okay, sleep, sleep, sleep. Sleep, sleep. Alrighty then. What are they on about? My armor absorbs a ton of damage. Okay, cool. It's got some new, nice, cool armor. I'm going to get myself some nice cool kit, because I want to go exploring and adventuring. And if I'm going to go exploring and adventuring, then I could probably do with getting armoured up. But I think I need to do the IC2 just to get that side of things done, because I decided that I wasn't going to do magic in this one. The Mistcraft was kind of just the start of something. It's more something I needed to do rather than anything else. Magical wood is that there. Okay, I need bookcases, so let's make some bookcases. Where did all the books go that I had in my inventory? They're in here now. Okay, let's put those in there as well. Stick those in there. As you can see, I've not got quite as much planned today. I'm trying to do a ton, but that's 64 bookshelves. That should be enough, shouldn't it? And I did a load of one level enchantments. Let's see, there's book in there. There we go. A load of enchantments, just first level, so things like sharpness and stuff. But I do have to individually place all these here to get the magical woods. Oh, wait a minute. It's giving me an awesome option there of taking the next one. So let's do that again. That's cool. Alright, that'll do me. Yeah, it's kind of working. I need 8 altogether. So what's that? Another 2. So I need another 5 books. I need another 5 books enchanting. So another 5 levels, and I've got another 5 levels. So I may as well do my enchanting here, actually. So enchant. Let's just quickly make an enchanting table. Boing. And then I can do my enchanting just here. There we go. And I'm just literally doing first level enchantments just to get enough books together to make this dang magical wood so I can make an ender quarry. And how many did I say? 5? Yeah, I said 5, didn't I? So I've got enough levels to do all of them. So I don't need to go to the XP farm. There we go, 5. That's good. Alrighty. And then I've got to put this recipe in again. Wow. Book. And put that in there. There we go. And then put these into here. And we should then have enough to make the ender quarry. Right, there's 8 magical wood. That's good. Okay, so quarry. The ender quarry is quite the most expensive piece of kit that you could possibly imagine. And I need these things. That's why I needed 8 altogether. See, I don't have enough of that. Okay, that's what I was worried about. So I need 2 of those. That's easy. 2 of those. And I need to then make some more of these. 4 more of those. I need 5 more of those, don't I? Is it an even number? But thank you very much. That's nearly what I wanted. Thank you. Give me this. 1, 2. There we go. And then I've got only 1 infused left. Oh, man. Okay. There we go. Job done. Now, give me a quarry. Thank you. Okay, we have an ender quarry. Finally. Oh, my days. Alright. And an ender quarry needs markers, doesn't it? So, I'm going to sort that out. And then we're going to start a Twilight Forest portal, I think. Okay, so I nearly forgot that you've got to make some ender markers to make the ender quarry work in a little QED. So I quickly whip together a QED, and away we go. These things are just the ender infused obsidian. A few more bits and pieces like that, and the QED is a similar recipe to the quarry, I guess. Nothing too much to worry about, but we get there. And then once I've got 3 of those, we should be good to go. I'm going to need a couple of buckets of water, and I'll get those now as well, so that I can make the Twilight Forest portal to start off with, because that's where I'm planning on going and quarrying out. I think maybe I should do the deep dark first off, but I'm doing it that way now. Oh, and another thing, let me just show you this. This is pretty cool. Look, already got my first singularity, so I'll take that out and do something with that as well. We need to blow it up. We need to blow it up. It's well, I can show you what it is, but I basically need to put a little bit of dust with it and throw it into a hole and blow some TNT on it. That's all it really takes. So I'll get that done as well soon enough. And then we can set that up maybe this episode as well, because quantum singularity is pretty cool. And it will sort of link all the bases together, which is the point of it, really. I want to link this area, I'm saving a space for a quantum thing there, over to Silicon Valley, so I can access the system over here and access the system over there and all that kind of stuff. I was thinking about transporting from here to Silicon Valley and then having the entire warehouse of everything that I've got, the AE system with everything I've got at Silicon Valley. But I figured I could just kind of just link the two up together so they can access each other's inventories. And that might work. And we've got enough power to do it, so that should be cool as well. I got 1 more of those to do. I'm going to need a diamond and go and find a spot to start this off in. Okay, well, I decided to do the little spot just close down here, and this shall potentially be all I need. I had to do a little bit of bone mealing to get flowers, because this mod pack seems to be set on Botania flowers only. There doesn't seem to be any normal flowers anywhere. So I had to do a little bit of bone mealing to get everything done. And, the server backup's just been done as well. So, 2x2 square of water surrounded by natural, like, vanilla flowers. I think other modded flowers may work, but vanilla flowers to be safe. And then it's supposed to go... There we go. Twilight Portal has been achieved. Lightning from nowhere. Alright, so now this is like a nether portal. You've probably know this already. You've probably seen it before. But for those of you who don't know it, there can be a few problems. And what I'm doing right now is to see where I spawn. Because if I spawn in a biome that I'm not allowed to be in, I could be in for a big, unhealthy surprise. And I'm here. There's my portal now. And this is an okay biome to start out in. Very cool. Alrighty. Well, I want to go and do the exploring of the Twilight Forest. I've always done it before. Oh, here's some more examples of things that you can put around a Twilight Forest portal. Look. There we go. But the first thing I've got to do is set a waypoint here. And so we're going to have portal home. And save. There we go. Alright. So we've got a portal home sorted out. So I can't get lost. But what I do need to try and find is a great big mound. Maybe similar to that one. There's all sorts all over the place, always. That might just be a big biome. But the trees are so awesome in this place. And having some great big massive trees like that are awesome. And different biome types and all sorts. There's bosses and all sorts over here as well. Love it. Oh, it's raining over there. I'll just stick to this area. Ah, I'm not allowed to go into that biome yet. Look, the rain will sting me, look. Yeah, okay, so I'm not allowed to go into that biome yet. That'll be protection. Yeah, that's protecting me. There's this kind of progression you've got to do in Twilight Forest, which I like that they've put that in, but it does mean that it's a little bit more limiting in how fast you can achieve everything you want to achieve in the Twilight Forest. Let's hope this is a hill. Let's hope you're a hill. Are you a hill? Yes, it looks like you are. So, nice rounded hill is what we're after. And it looks about right to me. That's pretty good. Okay, because it's twilight, it never really goes dark here. So, mobs don't spawn on the surface very well. Very much, very often. But this does look like a big hill. Yeah, look. That is not a naturally generated structure, as it were. It's almost looking man-made. It's not a natural hill. It is a place. A place that has untold wealth in it. Massive amounts of wealth in it. And I would like to show you, but that's going to be a little difficult. I'm going to end up just sort of putting the quarry up over the top of this. But just to show you what's inside, so you know why I'm doing this, should be good. And I'm glad it's so close to base as well. Should see that there's a load of mobs in there as well that are bad guys. Bad guys for life. Do I not have a shovel or a spade or anything? No, I do not. Okay, well, let's keep going with my fingertips then. Digging into it with my fingertips. I maybe should have gone a bit further down, but still. Let's take that lag and on the nose and have it. Hey, you can hear them. You can hear these little goblins in there. Oh, there's a light there. Right, look, inside the hollow hill, there's all sorts of cool things. Right, there's spawners and there's tons and tons of resources. There's glowstone down there. Look, oh man, when we actually go into one, it'd be awesome. Should I go into it now? Oh, I don't know how many of you have actually seen things before. But let's go down a little bit. There's all sorts of ghosts and nasties and ghoulies and everything. Before I go through the Twilight Forest properly, I want to get some good armor and stuff. But look, all of these resources just hanging from the ceiling of a hollow hill. They call it a hollow hill because it is literally hollow on the inside. The trouble is, of course, that there are also lots and lots of monsters in here, special monsters and all sorts. But look at all the resources. And with dense ores, we've got dense resource versions as well. And there are some little loot chests and things around as well. But this one, I'm planning on just setting up the ender quarry over the top of it and just see where it goes from there. Just have a little look around, though. So enticing. So I want to just get on with the adventure. There's a spawner over there, look. Looks like a spider spawner of some kind. There's lots and lots and lots of things. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's a chest just down there as well. But I don't have any torches, and I don't have a decent armor, because I'm using this jetpack. So before I start exploring these kind of places, I want to get a little better equipped. So for now, I'm going to set up an ender quarry on top of this hollow hill. And it's going to be a mahoosive, I tell you. Mahoosive. And I want that. What's that hat you got? Was headphones. Awesome. Okay, I'll be back after I've set up the quarry. Okay, well, I've set my markers up around the hill. So on the chunk borders of the hill. So one in this corner over here. One in this corner over here. One in this corner over here, one in this corner over here. It seems to occupy a 5 by 5 area of world generation. And it seems to sit directly in the borders of those chunks. So that's obviously, and the center point is in a whole chunk on its own as well. So that's obviously a great thing to look out for. Looking out for that and then doing a 5 by 5 chunk quarry around it is my next stage. So I'm going to place the quarry down. I normally forget how these things work, right? But it definitely goes next to that. It would successfully attach to the boundary markers, which are those markers here. And then we got to give it some power. So let's see what this one is. Is this a power source that I can use? It is receiving energy, sending items. Yes. So it should have already started. It's already scanned and started mining. Yep, you can see in the bottom corner, it's scanning and mining. There are speed upgrades for this, but I'm a nice, steady, offline miner, so I'm quite happy for it just to work its way through these areas and start digging everything out for me slowly but surely. It's going to take all the awesome stuff from inside there and put it into my AE system. The best thing about the Ender Quarry is it doesn't do anything to make servers lag. It only keeps the chunk loaded that it's in, and then it only keeps the chunk loaded that it's working on at the time. So it'll be working on one chunk at a time. Which chunk it's working on, you can kind of get to by right-clicking on it, and it'll tell you it's mining at and the coordinates. So that's 725, 725, 725. So that's this way. No, that's this way. 725 is over here. So that would be around here somewhere. Yeah. 725. So on one of these columns here, or one of these rows, it's already started mining. What was the other part of it? It was 272. Okay, 272 is this corner. Okay, it started over this corner by the looks of it then. Or is it started right over the far side? It's actually started over this side, has it? 272. 272. So it's here. It's over here. It's doing this chunk side. Okay, so it's doing this part first. And it should be able to see some kind of change or response. I think that is the Ender Quarry's like little marker that it's saying it's doing that section. It disappeared for a second there. There it is. It's now here. It's now doing this chunk, or this block range here, going through there. Next up, that one or that one. One of them. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working through there. The Ender Quarry, you can see the sparkles to say where it's working. So it'll slowly but surely replace any blocks that are not dirt with dirt. I think that's pretty much how it works. That's as straightforward as I can explain it. And that's pretty good. So it will bring in all the goodies for me very soon. The rest of the Twilight Forest, well, we can leave that for another day. Maybe we'll go for an adventure. Maybe we'll take some of the other guys and go out on an adventure to try and complete the Twilight Forest. I've done it a few times before and really enjoyed it. How did I end up here? I ended up out of this one. Okay, it's close then. Close to my original one, at least. Oh, well. Well, I'll head back to base, and then we'll try and do something with this quantum singularity. Well, we're just waiting for the last engineering press to process through that little machine over there. And then we should have the very final piece. Feels like I've been crafting this for ages. I didn't have a lot of time left on the episode, so I've done it all off camera. But I've set one up over here already. The first one is set over here. It is like a so. I'm going to build the other one in a minute. You put your quantum entangled singularity in there, and they should be a matching pair. When you get them, you get two at the same time. You put them in there. You're better off actually naming them first on an anvil, but I'm not doing that right at the moment because I'm making an episode. So I'll name them off camera as both the same so that they talk to each other across the long dimensional differences. Now the next one just needs a good power supply and to be connected to the applied energetic system over here. And I did have a portal I could walk through. Instead, I've teleported around through Mistcraft. Dang it, man. I set up this portal, and I've been using it a lot, and then I start recording, and I forget it was even there. Okay. Well, so this is already nearly halfway through making another set of singularities for me, which is pretty dang awesome, I have to say. But what I want to do here is set this up fairly swiftly on the edge here. It needs a kind of a 3x3 area, so I'm going to do that here. Take that back, because I'll use that later. And let's put it in the wall here. I'll find a better... You can tell I'm rushing to finish the episode, can't you? You can see the timer in the bottom corner counting down, and I'm like, I've got to get this finished, I've got to get this finished. Right, there we go. And now it's activated, and you can see that it's connected to the AE system there, which means it's drawing power from the AE system, and the AE system is drawing power from a tesseract that's coming from the turbine. Okay? Now if I add that into there, that should be the two quantum links are together. And did I just lose all power? I think it might be because I've got two controllers, one on either side. Yeah, looks like that controller and the other controller do not like to talk to each other. And it's not going to let me do anything, is it? So let me take the let me take this controller down. We get rid of this. Oh, that's steel. Thank you. And I'll get rid of these for now so I can get this out. Right, let's take this away. I was pretty sure I needed a controller, but I could be mistaken. It could be just the power is not coming through fast enough. Let's see about that then. But then I need a power acceptor to power it. And it uses like 200 RF per tick. And once again, it's still not working. It still doesn't like it. Still doesn't like it. I think we may have a little problem here, Houston. Houston, we have a problem. Let's put this back here then. Okay. And let that get some power. Okay, so if we take this out again, it works properly. So as soon as I link this to there, it's no longer working properly. Okay, so what am I going to do about that? Well, I'm going to head back over this way, and I'm going to make a separate little area just for this. It might even be that it's not chunk loaded over here. Might be that it's not chunk loaded over here. And no, I've got the same error here. Too many controllers, probably. Alright, so let's take this all down again. Let's get that, grab it. I need it. I need it. I need it. I need it. So, right, and we'll just set this up on its own so that I can access all the goodies from the base from over here. That'll be the plan. And then I can stop messing about and start just having stuff available. My original idea over here was to craft all this lot together, wasn't it? Right? But now I want to do this entangled. let's do it in this doorway. Why not? Right. So we'll just fluff that up as well. There we go. Let's fluff that up. That goes there, and that goes there, and then we put that into there. Okay. And now I'm going to need to power it from this side. I'm not sure where the issue was, because I feel like this should be powered from here. And it should have a controller on it. It should have a controller. Do I have a power supply? Oh, look at that. I still have another Tesseract sitting around. There we go. Can we get power? We gain power from... Yep, there we go. So we are gaining energy. Maybe I just need an energy acceptor instead, rather than a controller. I'm trying to remember how these things work. Energy acceptor. There we go. Alright. And let's swap that out. Thank you. For an energy acceptor. There we go. Now that has got power, which is good. Okay. And now we'll have something like a little screen to have a look at things. Come here, screen. Give me that. Thank you. And let's see if I can access all my things. Yes! I can now access all of the things back at the mining base. So I've got to be careful about the controllers, but apart from that, the whole system only needs one controller. And that's what it needs. So having the controllers up there, powering all of this thing, is okay, but that means that I can't have any controllers over at the mining HQ. The mining HQ will just have to have the energy acceptor. And then I can link up between the mining HQ and get all of my goodies, all of my ingots and all that kind of stuff. Let's do it in number of items. I can get all of my ingots and redstone and all that kind of stuff without having to go backwards and forwards and going off all over the place. So I can be over here while the mining base is all fully operational, and I can still access all of the things that are coming into the mining base from here. A lot of this stuff I want to transfer into an AE system at this end anyway. But for right now, that is pretty dang awesome. I just had to remember that last little bit about it, didn't I? But we got there eventually. Thank you all very, very much for watching another episode of Hypermine Infinity Evolved. Thank you very much for spending time with me at Christmas. I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye.